Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got one of the better defenses in the NFL. Defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Falcons, who will need to find a way to move the football.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That catch good for 5. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On third down, Devontae Freeman. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Looking to jam defensively. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards remaining here on second down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Here's Trubisky to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 3rd down, Ryan toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Ryan on second down. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They run with Howard, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Room here to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Trubisky. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd and short. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Fights loose and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go right back to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 3rd down, this is Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll begin the drive with Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, it's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go with Howard again. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Watch left, watch left. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one good for 7 that time. And it'll be a Chicago 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On the give, running right is Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On second down, Ryan going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here we go now.
A give to Howard. And he's got some space here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. This is Cohen on the toss. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Try the right side with Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Play
clock winding down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On the give, this is their fullback. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Freeman again. Gets past one man, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run, Devontae Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, design run for their wideout. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's Howard, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one is right down the middle.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2nd down and just 1.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.